Hi everyone, and welcome, honey, to Christmas 2022. Come on in, Morgan's frozen. Um, Guys, I'm so excited today to bring you into my home for Christmas. Come on, Morgan, there you go, honey. Let me shut the door. Okay, y'all. Merry Christmas 2022. I hope you guys have had a fantastic year. It's been crazy, it's been quick, and it doesn't even feel like Christmas to me, which is weird. But I hope you guys have had a magical Christmas and a great year. So as y'all come in, y'all leave a comment down below. Let me know that you're here, where you're watching from, and any questions you have throughout this video, whether you're watching it live now or you're watching the replay later, drop those down below as well. So because things have been so nuts this year, guys, I haven't even had time to film an actual home tour that I usually post on YouTube. So I thought, of course, I at least got to do a Christmas home tour on Facebook for you guys. And my fabulous sister Morgan is here behind the camera. Say hey.
Hey.
So she's going to be walking around. I told her, don't be shaking too much. We don't want you guys to have to take Dramamine. I'm sure you've already had a few cocktails, honey, because it is the holidays. But I'm going to walk you around my home. I'm going to show you some things that I have put up this year, kind of talk to you about my whole, idea behind everything, and we'll go from there. So, y'all, take a look at the entry. Let me put Morgan's dog, Roxy, down, honey, because she has been barking. And we're going to come back and look at the entry. But let's say hi to Roxy. So, guys, this is Morgan's dog, Roxy. You've probably seen her in the past, but Morgan's staying with me because my mom's husband, Keith, his son was down, and he's staying at my mom's house. So Morgan's been here the last couple days, and it's been great. So let's get started. Okay. So my theme this year, or my idea behind my house, is I wanted everything to be nostalgic, vintage, classic Christmas. So as you see throughout my home in some areas, whether it be my Christmas tree or my decor around the fireplace, I didn't do things super elegant and fancy. I just wanted it to feel homey. I wanted it to feel Christmassy. And to be honest with you, I didn't even get my house done until probably December 2nd, which is not like me. It's usually done in September, but it's just, I don't know what happened. I woke up, honey, it was time to put out the Christmas, and I was half done. So for my entryway this year, let's talk about these carolers. So I was watching a Paula Deen home tour on YouTube from her house last year. And these are called Buyer's Choice dolls, or carolers. And I saw them on her home tour. She had them all over the house. I freaking loved them. And I was like, you know what? I gotta get me some of these carolers. And she had like 50 of them. So I got online and I was like, let me get 50 of these. And they were $89 each. And I was like, girl, please. And so I found these on eBay, all of these, 8 of them, I think. And they were like 80 bucks for all, however many I have. So what I did is I kind of created a scene. I put this fireplace, which is a Scentsy, in the middle. I like it because it looks like they're standing around the fire and they're singing and caroling. I got these 2 lamp posts, which are cheap. Okay, they were not cheap really. These are Buyer's Choice also, and it's part of the accessories that they have with the carolers. But honey, I got them in. One of the wreaths fell off, trashy, and then this light bulb was burned out twice. But I still like them. And so I also have this sign, which I got at Michael's. I love it. It's just very classic Christmas. I hung that on top of my mirror. And every year up here, I try and do something a little bit different. And this is actually fresh Garland that I got at Home Depot. And I've just been spraying it with a little spray bottle. So she's kind of on her last leg. She's a little crispy, like my hair. And so hoping she holds on till January 1st and we can get rid of her. But that's my little scene at the front door. And then you can see right here, I got 2 signs, and I got these at Michael's too, and they match that one on the mirror. And I just put one of these on each side of the entryway cabinet, so that way everything's kind of symmetric. And then if you'll go back there to the door, Morgan, we can talk about this doorway right here. And guys, the carolers, I want your honest opinion, okay? Because you guys know I love an opinion in a poll. Morgan and my mom and Josh all made fun of my carolers. They said they look like they have lockjaw, okay, because their mouth's open, but it's because they're singing, and I love them. So y'all leave a comment. Tell me creepy or cute, okay? So y'all do it. And look behind me. So, like, I've been obsessed with frontgate.com for years, and you get the Frontgate magazine with all the Christmas stuff, but it's very expensive, and so you got to pick and choose, girl, what you purchase because you'll go broke. And I bought this Garland, and I invested in this 3 or 4 years ago for my staircase. It's a higher quality Garland. It's got mixed berries, it's got eucalyptus, cedar, PVC tips in it, and I have used it different places. One year I put it on the stairs, one year the front door, And this year, I thought to kind of welcome you into my house, I just put it over the entryway. I was actually watching a Hallmark movie and thought, well, that's cute. So we put that over there, and I just left it green because it matches the natural garland that is above the entryway design.
They like the carolers.
Oh, y'all do like the carolers? Okay, good. I was a little nervous, girl. Okay, Morgan, come on over here, and we're going to start with the tree. But I hope you'll have a cocktail. I hope you had a great Christmas and you're enjoying this home tour. The dogs are here. They look a wreck. They need to go to the groomer. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so for my Christmas tree this year, let's talk. I put up the 12-foot tree that I had in previous videos on YouTube, and it wasn't what I wanted. It sat naked for like, what, 3 weeks probably? And one day I went to Home Depot, and I saw this 9-foot tree, which looked so realistic, and it had clear lights that automatically twinkle on it. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. So what did I do? Because y'all know I'm a little crazy. I went down to Home Depot, bought a new tree, took the 12-foot tree down that I already put up and replaced some of the lights on, and I put this one up. So as you guys look at my tree, and Morgan will come close, this year I just wanted it to look like a vintage, tree that you would see in a movie. So I didn't do anything crazy or fancy on it. I love the colored lights, and I actually bought this for the clear twinkle lights, but once I saw the colored ones, I was like, I love it. So I just I even put candy canes on there, and I just picked a few things out that I already had, and I had some old ornaments, and if you guys have been following me for a while, Molly was our first little rescue dog that we had, and I found her ornaments. So I just wanted it to look fun and Christmassy and, fabulous. So I think I achieved the look that I was going for. It's something different than I've done, in the past, and I love it. So y'all leave a comment and let me know if, you like colored lights. And I always try at least have one tree with the colored and the vintage look, but this year I decided, you know what? I'm going to do it for my main tree.
So we want to know about what kind of lights are on that garland above the mirror.
Oh, guys, so in the entryway, they're also in my dining room, and I'll show them to you closer as we get over there. Those are battery-operated twinkle lights. They're from Target. That's where I always get them. I'm sure you can get them at Walmart and things like that. But they're great. They run on a C battery, and it literally will last the season. They're on a timer, and they're super easy, and they're like $10, so it's not bad at all. Okay, so we're going to spin around this way, of course, to one of my favorites, and that would be the Christmas Village. And so I do this every year, and I always try and change it up a little bit. So whether I move some pieces around, whether I add a few pieces, which we're not going to tell Josh, okay, because I added a few. But I'm going to have Morgan scan over this and show you. And of course, you guys know my favorite is Christmas Vacation, which is down here at the bottom. And let me tell you a quick story. So this piece right here, this is new. This is Todd and Margot's house. And if you guys have seen Christmas Vacation, that's the crazy neighbors. And this has been discontinued or retired for probably 10 years now. And it's like $5,000 on eBay. Well, Department 56, which is the brand of these villages, they've never re-released or redid a piece once it retired. But because they had such a high demand for that Todd and Margot's house, they re-released it this year for a reasonable price, not $5,000, girl. So I got it, and I'm so excited. I love it. And just look at this, y'all. This is Aunt Bethany, as you can see from Christmas Vacation. She's got her little Jell-O mold in her hand. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to let her show you through there all the village pieces. And guys, don't forget, you can comment during this video even if you're not watching it live. So if you guys have photos or videos of your Christmas decor this year, I would love to see it. I know other people who are watching would too. So girl, make sure you drop a comment. Even if you don't do it now, do it later so we can see all your fabulous decor. What
is Santa doing right here?
Where? They're skating.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. And guys, every year someone asks me what my favorite village piece is. And as far as the set goes, of course, it's Christmas Vacation. But this one right here, Shelley's Diner, this is my favorite piece that I have. And I always try and put that out every year. And a couple years ago, they came out with Scooter's Diner, which is right here. And I love anything like an old diner. I think they're super cute. Is that the dishwasher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Skating Santa, can you zoom? Which one is that?
That one you asked about. I never even noticed that. Oh my gosh, I've had that for a long time. I think that's when we got that at the estate sale
Oh,
that day.
I get this up here.
I don't remember that. And guys, this one in the middle is special too right here. This is Josh's grandmother's church, so it's probably, 50, 60 years old, and when she passed away, he got that, and so we make sure we incorporate that into our display each year.
Where's the dog?
Okay, so next thing we're going to move on to, show them that garland from this way. See, this is another reason why I put that garland up around the archway, guys, is because you can see it from both directions. And so if you're sitting in here on the couch and you're looking at the front door, it's pretty that way as well. Okay, so let's talk about the mantle. Gotta follow the dog, Morgan.
I know, it's just dangerous.
And guys, it's 20 degrees outside, and of course I have on shorts, but we're trying to be comfortable. Okay, so let's talk. We have another poll. So this year on the mantle, I wanted to do the garland different. I always put stockings there. I always just put a piece of garland straight across the top. And I was like, you know what? Let's change it up. So in my group, Dylan Stevens, we designed this garland. So this is the same front gate garland that's at the front door around the arch. And I put one 9-foot strand here, and then I designed it using the corresponding and matching colors that are on the tree. So even though this has clear lights, everything that's in here still matches the tree, which is multicolored. Okay, you're ready for the next poll. Now be honest, because I find everything funny, and so if you tell me you hate something, it's all good, because I'm asking you, okay? So, I have a vintage theme, okay? And the other night, I had a little wine, and I was online, and I saw these on HSN, and this is like a vintage bubble light that would go on the tree, like in a strand. And these are 24 inches, and they're for Mr. Christmas, and I thought the picture looked so cute. So I was so excited. I ordered them. I just got them in like a week ago. And I'm setting them on each side of the fireplace like I would my nutcrackers. I got these home. First weekend, Morgan comes home from Dallas, and she tells me that these look like those ashtrays that they put outside of like Walmart, where it's an ashtray and you put your cigarette in up here at the top. So now I have not been able to even look at these without thinking about an ashtray. So the poll is, does this look like one of those ashtrays, or does it look like a bubble light? Because I still kind of like them, but now I just can't get it out of my head. Now Josh, every time we sit down, he's like, will you go move your ashtrays so I can turn on the fireplace? So y'all leave a comment and let me know what you think about these. All right, Morgan, you want to get a close-up on that garland? And in the garland, y'all, like I said, I did multiple colors, so you can still see some of the pieces of that front gate garland, which is why I bought it. But you also have the reds, the blues, the greens, all the colors that would be on a vintage, traditional Christmas tree.
Some people say yes, ashtray. Some people say no.
Well, we know Morgan thinks that they do. Okay, and then Ashley, I'm just going to go ahead and let her go right here to this side and show you some of the close-ups of these village pieces. This is a new piece this year, which I absolutely love. My favorite Christmas song is Oh Holy Night. And, of course, Mariah Carey. That's my favorite version. But this is a new house, and it's got the nativity, and it's got the angels. And I love it. And then I've got a couple of my favorite Hallmark houses down there as well. All over this. Okay. You can back right back over there where still is. And then, y'all, once I got my village done, my fireplace. Dolly,
Watch
honey.
out.
Once I got my village done, my fireplace done, I just took some garland, and it's decorative. It kind of looks like cedar, and I just put it over the top of everything, and that's really to hide the mechanical stuff, like the cords and everything. And listen, I love animatronic Santas that look vintage and Mrs. Claus up there. And the one that's got the candle, she's the only one that will turn on without making a god-awful noise because her arms are rusted. And so I just stuck those up there. And on this side, because we have a vintage look, I just put like a ceramic vintage tree. I love it. And then right here on my coffee table, this is, cheaper than what y'all think. I find stuff on sale or I get it on eBay. But these trees I found at Dillard's a couple years ago, and I loved them. And so I try and put these out. This is the second year. I've got more in the garage. But these are battery operated, and then I just accented it with the candle. And this is one of my favorite snow globes. Y'all check this out. It's the 12 Days of Christmas, and when you turn it on, each ornament is one of the days of Christmas, and it spins. Okay, and that's enough of that. I love it. Okay. So now, you spin around that one, just kind of show this room. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all, I told you that I didn't decorate until later this year. Things got away from me. So I was sitting here one night, and tell me if you guys do this, and it doesn't have to just pertain to Christmas, but every day. I was sitting here one night, and I put colored lights on my tree. I put them outside this year. I just wanted it to look, vintage. And so I thought, how pretty would it be, not that I keep the blinds open because they're creepers, but how pretty would it be if you were sitting on the couch and you saw colored lights that match the front coming in the windows on the patio? So what do you think I did, honey? I put the same lights, I outlined them around the windows, and they're really not visible from the outside unless you're on the other side of the street, but I keep the blinds cracked a little now, and you have the little lights coming through. Am I the only one that thinks about stuff? I've never done that before. I just thought it was fun, so I don't know. Okay, so right here is, she's a standard and a classic for Christmas. All the ornaments on this tree were given to Josh after his grandmother passed away, and I leave it decorated. It's stored in the closet the same way, and so you'll look through this tree here, and you will see different ornaments that he grew up with every Christmas that he went to his grandmother's house. A lot of these, especially the paper mache ones, I believe that she made by hand, so they're super special to him, so we always try and put this tree in a location where he can look at it and enjoy it through the holidays. And I love these are hymns, guys, that she made. And they're on there too. I like them a lot. Okay, so now we're going to make our way into my dining room. And this is the first room that I started decorating, and completed when I started decorating for Christmas. So the trees have clear lights on them, so I went and got some colored lights as well as some C7 blinking bulbs that randomly blink, and I put those all over the trees. So I'm going to have Morgan show you. One of my favorite things to collect also is Hallmark ornaments, and so as you look up close on some of the trees, you're going to see a variety of Hallmark ornaments that I incorporated in these trees, but I love them. And I also put pieces of tinsel in these too. So if you remember a couple years ago, I used to do a vintage tree, and so I just basically turned the dining room, both trees, into the vintage, and I love the velvet ribbon that we added in there, and I just put mixtures of bows all through the trees. And make sure you show my favorite ornament right there, Morgan, in the fridge.
Where? Oh.
You don't have to get all the way back there, you're not fall.
Fan Bailey wants to know, you store the tree with the ornaments.
What about it?
Do you store the tree with the ornaments on it?
Which one? The grandma tree?
I guess so.
Yes. I'm gonna talk about the tree, and we'll show them this, and then I'll do this tree here. Okay, so y'all were asking about the grandma tree. So actually, I have a closet in my guest room, which is just a normal size, small closet. But one side is open because it's where you put like your hanging longer clothes, like your coats and stuff. And I just leave it empty, and that's just a 7-foot pencil tree. So I just slide the tree in the closet with everything on it, and it's fine. You know, the doors stay closed so it doesn't get dusty. And I've had that tree for 5 years, completely decorated, and this is the first year I've had a few lights go out. So next year I'll probably have to take some things off to restring the lights. But we love it so much that we don't mess with it. And I asked Josh this year if he wanted me to add like some red or something to it, and he said no. So we do store it, and it works out okay. So guys, in here, which you'll see also, I have my tablescape. So last year I took a year off as far as putting everything out, and I missed it. And so I made this tablescape, and look, it's got the same ribbon from the tree. I took all these vintage glass ornaments of multicolors, put those in there, and my favorite is my place settings. So look, y'all, I miss Pier 1 so much. They made these, which my friend Judy gifted these to me about 3 years ago. And I love them, and it's a charger plate ring. And then I love plaids at Christmas, and I put that on there, and then I got these super cute ones. I think these are from either Williams-Sonoma or Dillard's. And each plate is a little bit different. And then, of course, I got this Santa from Emily Garcia. She's a friend of mine. A couple years ago, we were at TDR. She was selling Santas, and I didn't put him out last year, and I missed him, so I brought him back. And then above you, I decorated my chandelier with the same cedar greenery that you'll see on different things with the same picks. And then right behind it, of course, I took a piece of that designer ribbon, and I hung a decorative wreath that I actually stole from my store and put it on the back. Okay, Morgan, come over here and show them this. Don't follow the dog balls.
Okay.
Now, I don't own any rights because I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not on a video. But look, y'all, these are my two favorite ornaments on this tree. And these are from Hallmark. And look, y'all, they're all Golden Girls, and y'all know I love Golden Girls.
How can I say no to the man I love? I can't even say no to the men I like.
So that's Blanche, and this is Sophia.
After 80, every year without a headstone is a milestone.
Aren't those cute? So I love them. And next year, Dorothy's the only one they don't have. So hopefully next year they have her. And then I've got to go on eBay and get Rose because I just found those this year. And I put lots of shiny bright ornaments, which are these right here. I love them because they look vintage. My little gingerbread house. And I love these wreaths, y'all. Like a vintage wreath. And if you want to kind of go back there, you can show the whole room. And each of these plates are different. I think this one's my favorite out of the set because it's got the car on it. But I love those too. And y'all see the lights on the wreath and on this swag right here on the table. Those are the same lights. I think I got them at Target, and they come on that thin wire, and that's what I put on there. We gotta show this shelf. All right, you can come back around.
I'm coming.
Honey, let me pose. Hold on now. Okay, so 2 years ago, I needed more space for my village, you know, and so I put a shelf up in the hallway over there. And this year, I was like, you can't even see it. I didn't use it last year. So I brought it and put it in my kitchen. So I'll have Morgan, and we'll start up here at the top with the train. This is a Mark Roberts train. I don't know if she's tall enough, but there's a train underneath a little hill, and it rotates and stuff. But it's cute. Okay, and then on these shelves, I put all my favorite things. So I have Possible Dream Santas. This is all A Christmas Story, which I love that movie too. And then as you go down, you'll see that I mixed and matched different things. Roxy's hungry.
She wants to know how long it took you to decorate the whole house.
I'll tell them when you get back up. So for me to decorate, usually I will start the last week of September, and then I'm usually done by the third week in October. This year, it was just crazy, you know, and I haven't had time. And when I got home at night, I wanted to sit down for a second. So usually it takes me about 3 weeks. But this year I didn't complete my house until the very beginning of December, which it's not like me to do that because I'm one of those people where when I start on something, I like to finish it, clean up, and so I don't have to think about it again. And also a thing that, you know, pushed me behind this year is I couldn't make up my mind with what I wanted to do on my trees. And I knew I wanted to do vintage, but I just had this vision in my head and I couldn't figure it out. And so I just had to start playing with stuff. And, you know, I worked on it a little bit every night and I saw if I like it. That's why I put that one tree up and I changed it. But usually it takes me around 3 weeks if I, you know, go full blast. Okay, let's talk about him. He is a new guy this year. This is my new Santa cookie jar. I got this at General Wholesale in Vivian. Sandy and Ashley are my fabulous friends that work at General Wholesale. And after I've had this out the whole entire year, I found this in the cabinet today, and honey, that's like his little sign. So I put that there to match. But is that not the cutest thing ever? And then I love these cups. So y'all, if you've never been to Williams-Sonoma, this is my replacement for Pier 1. So I got these cups last year. It's a set of 4. They're all different. And this year I went back to Williams-Sonoma, and I love the Grinch. And so I got this, and look inside the cup. Hopefully not dirty. Look inside the cup. All the little Whoville people are around the rim. That is so cute. And I have my little snow globe. That's a Scentsy. Okay, and then right here, I love this. This is from Hallmark, guys. Okay, and that'll send you over the edge. And then, listen, so I told you about Josh's grandmother's tree. So this belonged to my grandmother. And so, I mean, you remember this when we grew up?
Yeah,
So,
it used to be kind of rickety.
yeah. So Morgan and I would go to my grandmother's house, who she's passed away now. She had this Santa, and y'all, I don't know what's going on. We knock on the granite. This is like 40, 50 years old. This light bulb has never burned out. So I don't know what's going on, but I take it as good luck. So anyway, I always try and put that somewhere in the house because we've had that forever and I love it. Okay, and every year, honey, y'all be making fun because you're like, why are you decorating your laundry room? But I gotta have more space. So I'm gonna have Morgan, it's too cramped in here, but I'm gonna have Morgan show you above the washer and dryer. I changed up some of the pieces this year. And one of my favorites is the old-fashioned movie screen, which I'll talk about when we get down here.
I noticed that today.
So I went to an estate sale, guys, and I found this. This is a Department 56, and it's an old-fashioned theater, like a drive-in theater. Now, this is the first year I've had it. It's used to change, and I put it on this shelf this year, and it quit working. So I don't know what the heck's going on. But isn't that the cutest thing? But it used to change. It's got a projector that's built in behind it, and it actually does show up on the screen just like a thing would. But I love it. Okay, so guys, any questions or comments that you have before we say goodbye for the night, y'all leave those down below. Again, I hope that you love this home tour. I enjoyed showing you. It was so fun. And I apologize for not having an actual YouTube video this year. Like I said, things have just been crazy. Christmas got here a lot quicker than I anticipated, and I ran out of time. But I think I pulled everything together. I'm really happy with it. So let's just go back through here, and we'll end in front of the tree. That way Morgan can kind of show you from this view the entire room. Alright guys, well I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Again, I hope you guys had a fabulous, peaceful, loving Merry Christmas with you and your family and your friends. Christmas 2022 is coming to an end, but I'm already thinking about next year. And market is coming up on the 4th of January. It starts that week, so I can't wait to go and get inspired and bring back those ideas and showcase those in my group, Dylan's Divas. But I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy your day. And I'm about to end my night with a cocktail, and I'm going to do exactly what Dolly's doing. So we're going to end on her, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and we will see you guys next time on Designs by Dylan.